Most people underestimate quiet people because modern society confuses loudness with confidence. The loudest person in the room appears powerful. The person constantly talking appears important. The person seeking attention appears dominant. But reality is often the opposite. Quiet people are usually observing while everyone else is performing, and observation creates advantage. Before we go deeper, if you enjoy videos about psychology, power, discipline, money, and human behavior, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and turn on notifications, because this channel is designed to help you understand the hidden dynamics shaping modern life. Let's start with something simple. People reveal themselves constantly through emotions, body language, tone of voice, impulsive reactions, ego, insecurity. Most people talk so much they expose their intentions without realizing it, but quiet people collect information, and information is power. Now think about negotiations. Who usually loses leverage first? The person who talks too much, the person desperate to fill silence, the person emotionally reacting. Meanwhile, the calm, observant person gains control simply by listening carefully, because silence creates psychological pressure. Humans naturally feel uncomfortable with silence, so they rush to explain themselves, and often reveal more than intended. This is why experienced negotiators, investigators, psychologists, and leaders understand the power of silence deeply. Now here's something even more important. Quiet does not always mean weak. Sometimes quiet means focused. Sometimes quiet means emotionally controlled. Sometimes quiet means calculating. And sometimes quiet people are dangerous precisely because nobody sees them coming. Modern society rewards attention-seeking behavior constantly. Social media teaches people to broadcast everything: thoughts, emotions, opinions, achievements. Validation becomes addictive, but powerful people often move differently. They build privately, they observe carefully, they speak intentionally, and this creates mystery. Now let's talk about emotional control, because quiet people are often emotionally disciplined. Not always, but often. Instead of reacting instantly, they analyze first. Instead of arguing emotionally, they detach. Instead of seeking validation, they remain composed, and emotional composure creates perceived strength. This is why calm people often command more respect without demanding attention. Now think about predators in nature. The most dangerous predators are rarely the loudest. They observe patiently, wait carefully, move strategically, and act precisely. Human psychology works similarly. People who constantly seek attention often reveal insecurity, but people comfortable with silence usually signal internal stability. Now let's go deeper into intelligence. Intelligent people often speak less because they understand something most people don't. Talking feels productive, but observation creates understanding. Most people listen to reply. Quiet people often listen to understand. And that difference changes relationships, business negotiations, leadership, and influence. If this video is making you think differently, take a second, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications, because these videos are designed to help you see human behavior differently. Now let's talk about modern distraction. The world rewards constant stimulation, constant noise, constant opinions, constant reactions. But silence creates clarity, and clarity creates advantage. This is why many highly successful people intentionally disconnect regularly, because silence allows deep thinking, and deep thinking creates better decisions. Now here's something uncomfortable. Many people talk constantly because they fear silence. Silence forces self-awareness, and self-awareness can be uncomfortable. So people distract themselves endlessly with noise, entertainment, social media, and conversation. But quiet people often become comfortable sitting with their own thoughts, and that creates mental strength most people never develop. Now let's talk about respect. People often respect individuals who appear emotionally stable under pressure. The person who stays calm during conflict usually controls the emotional frame. The person who reacts emotionally usually loses power first. This is why emotional discipline is one of the most valuable psychological advantages in life. Now think about leadership. The best leaders are not always the loudest. Some of the strongest leaders in history spoke calmly, slowly, and intentionally. Because certainty does not need constant noise. Insecurity does. Now here's another important point. Quiet people often become underestimated, and being underestimated creates advantage. Because when people underestimate you, they lower their guard. They reveal more, expect less, prepare less, and this gives observant people enormous leverage socially, psychologically, and professionally. Now let me ask you something honestly. Do you think modern society rewards loud people more than intelligent people? Write your answer in the comments, because the answer reveals a lot about modern culture. Now let's go deeper into focus. Quiet people are often less distracted by external validation, and this allows them to concentrate longer, improve skills more deeply, and think more independently. While everyone else seeks attention, they seek mastery. And mastery compounds quietly for years before becoming visible. This is why some people appear to become successful suddenly, but usually the work happens silently long before anyone noticed. Now think about confidence. Real confidence is usually calm. Fake confidence is loud. People trying desperately to prove power often feel weak internally, but people secure in themselves rarely need constant validation. They know who they are. And that internal certainty changes body language, speech, decisions, and energy completely. Now here's the final truth. The world often notices loud people first, but it usually remembers valuable people longer. And quiet, disciplined, observant people often become powerful because they spend more time understanding reality than performing for attention. So learn to observe more. Speak intentionally, protect your energy, control your emotions, and never underestimate the power of silence. Because sometimes the quietest person in the room is the one who understands everything. If you got value from this video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications because this channel is about psychology, power, discipline, success, and the hidden dynamics shaping modern life.